And welcome to walkthrough's gameplay video of Modern Warfare Open Beta Part 10 Start. Yes, I'm Nish Blind, and I gotta get used to the new title because it changes titles every time it comes back. So I mean, after the head starts, there's gonna be Open Beta for who knows how long, and then just Armored Warfare after that. So it's the last time I have to adjust to it, and I only got to the 7th to get adjusted to it, or I would prefer to be adjusted to it by next video, but we shall see. Alright, but anyway, so yeah, welcome back. Today we're going to do the Leopard 1, but first we're going to look at Wolfie. What did we unlock? Oh, we unlocked these guys, right. What do I have to do to unlock the Leopard 1s? Get long range shooting? Okay. Okay, basically damage stuff over 50 health. Over 50 health. Over 50% of health. That's not that bad. Alright, next we're going to try to get the American-made metal things, which is 2 damage if you are in your face. Which we almost have those. And we'll destroy, which is 2 damage from a long way away. 3 meters in this game is like at the very end of medium range going to long range. So you gotta be careful about that. And then fire support vehicles we need. Oh, just damage. I can do that. And high capable light armor. No, kill things in your face, and yeah, we're going. And with Shishkins, I'm going to go for the Walker Bulldog. And that's about it. Basically, we're just going Walker Bulldog and nothing else. Alrighty. Yeah, okay, let's get started with a take that most of you might want, or some of you might want to see, which is the Leopard 1. Yeah. And we instantly join a match, just by luck. And every tank game, I have a chance of joining a match instantly, and that chance is extremely, extremely high. Oh, great, no. Do we want to fill for this thing? I think we want to fill for this thing, actually. Yeah. No, Philip or... Oh, we probably want the Max for this one. Pipeline Standard. That or Sabrina, because Sabrina has long range stealth and stuff like that, which would be helpful in Leopard 1, as Leopard 1 has no armor. Yeah. The Leopard 1 was originally designed to be fast and not have much armor, because the Germans at the time thought that since modern weapons will be far superior than modern armor, they decided just not to go with armor but go with weapons, because later on their reasoning was later on the weapons would just be so great that they would just pin your armor no matter how thick it is, or not no matter how thick it is within reason. So that's why the Leopard 1 is fast with no armor. However, in Modern Warfare, it's not exactly faster than anything else. It is faster, but you know, there's just not a place to just go around and just flank stuff. Unlike World of Tanks, where in World of Tanks, you have big open maps. On Warfare maps, the maps are more like a MOBA kind of, with lanes, and they're not exactly all that open to running around and flanking stuff.
Gunner, scan for target. Affirmative. Loader, ready up. Up. Driver, move out.
Okay, we're going right. So yeah. That's the unfortunate thing for the Leopard 1 is in this game where you can only go fast in a straight line because there's just no room to go around people and just outmaneuver people. It acts more, you know, you need to have more armor in this game. You need to have maneuverability, so that's just unfortunate. Something goes with hold down as in this game there's not many places you can hold down in for whatever reason. So yeah. Sorry, nose is stuffed up, and it always happens. It always happens once I hit record. My nose is fine until it records, and right when I hit record, stuff goes wrong. Of course, like always. Alright, is that a 90? That's nearly 90. That'd be a problem.
Hit him in the wheel.
I don't... wheels in this game don't really matter. Unlike tracks. You can track someone and they stop. However, if you destroy a wheel, they don't stop. I think you need to destroy, like, most of the wheels, or, like, that guy has 4 wheels, so destroying, oh, great. So destroying 3 of them should knock out his ability to move. But 1 wheel, 2 wheels don't matter. So don't aim for wheels on a wheel vehicle, it does not work. Not yet, anyway. What the hell could he see me if I get see him? You know, by the way, the red lights in this game sometimes don't work for whatever reason, so you gotta be careful.
Identify. Hostile truck.
Oh, hello.
Ricochet.
Ah, Gunner, you shot to the left, Gunner. You shot to the left, and he moved. Yeah, our Gunner just decided out the enemy right there. What a jerk.
Hostile tank.
Oh, I can't shoot his turret. Okay. Yeah, be careful. But the Leopard one, regardless of its inabilities in this game, or regardless of how it performs in this game because of how the game plays, it is a really good tank because it has a really good gun. And, you know, and it's fast, so you can get to a place faster. And you can outmaneuver someone if, you know, you can find a spot to maneuver them from.
Identify. Hostile truck.
Oh, great, can't aim that low. However, you can still bounce stuff off this armor if you angle it properly.
Identify. Hostile
By angling it
truck.
properly, I mean have it at an extended angle. Okay, can you penetrate this guy at all? Let's try that. Gunner, you shot into the ground. You shot into the ground, Gunner. Gunner, don't be drunk. We need you to shoot at the enemy, not the ground. And make impossible shots like I was trying to make there. Gotcha. Oh, we traded. Yeah, this Leopard one has me. He's in a better position than I am.
Go ahead.
Ah, I shot through his drive wheel, I think. I don't know why I want to kill that T-54, because this Leopard one is a problem as well, but
Truck.
I can actually, but he has low health. Big shot. See, you saw my, we nailed him, but what did they do? We didn't do anything to him.
Identify. Hostile truck.
Didn't even bounce off him. That's weird. Oh, great. Gets a patent. Again, they have extra armor. Oh, great. Oh, great. This is... Oh, by the way, there's something I like the designers to add, at least as an option, is a rearview mirror that always shows you where you're backing into. And always shows you where you're backing into with your hull. Because right there, I didn't know there was stuff behind me. And in order to do that, I would have to hold the right mouse button, make sure it's not locked into an enemy, and then back up and look behind me. However, I couldn't do that in a situation as I was shooting forward, so I wish there was a rearview mirror which you could add if you really wanted to, and so you can always know where you're backing up into. Because this is not World of Tanks. In World of Tanks, you don't really have that problem as the maps are, well, they don't have as much stuff in them. In Armored Warfare, the maps are so populated and the buildings jut out in weird places, it's very necessary to know what's behind you at all times. Also, what could help is the fact that you could have a key where you could do the battleship view or do the maneuver view like you can in warships. Basically, press that key and you can move your camera around freely, and your gun faces in direction. And when you're done looking around, you just release the key and then or toggle the key, and then you just go back to where your gun's pointing. You don't have to actually turn the camera around and look at where your gun's pointed, or else you're gonna move. So yeah, that's what I wish they would add, because it will be very necessary. It is very necessary in this game, as there's just so much stuff behind you, or there's so much stuff that's like populating the area, and there's so much cliffs and stuff. It's just very necessary. Because in World of Tanks, you don't really have that problem, because the maps, like, there's no rocks everywhere, there's no buildings jutting out weirdly, and there's no buildings with doors sticking out or anything like that, or rocks randomly. Yeah, the World of Tanks is just not populated as much, so yeah. Well, I'm not talking about. Let's do a Shishkin vehicle. Oh, look at this guy. And the object is not part of any crew. Same with the Terminator. Same with the Expeditionary. Interesting. Well, we want to do some Shishkin action, so let's use the Zhalo-S. That's by the Shishkin's tree. And Zhalo-S, we're not using Philip because we don't need Philip there. We need Sabrina. And actually, before doing anything, let's mess around with our crews and... Oh, he can't because he's not in metal. Okay. You find Sabrina. You're fine with Sabrina. You're fine with Sabrina. Oh, you get Philip automatically. Or not Philip, Maxim. Yeah, Maxim. Maxi, I put you, Maxim in that guy. You are Sabrina. Yeah. Let's use the Zhalo-S. It's a good little tank destroyer. Can't turn, but it's good nevertheless. Oh, wait. Oh, great. I'm fighting matches too quickly. Yeah, I guess everyone's playing tier 3s and 4s. I can't see because we joined the match. But we can actually look at, if we go in the service, we can switch commanders. I want... I was going to do it. I was going to switch him for Maxim. Or Sabrina. Pipeline standard, alright. Okay, those main metal tank 70s. Those will be a problem. But yeah, I really wish there was a review camera that's always on the screen so you know exactly where you're backing up all the time. No matter if you're in scoped or in third person looking another direction, you always know what is directly behind you. Kind of like a backup camera in a modern car. So that'd be nice. Or just a battleship camera, or just a navigation camera where you can just hold right mouse button and look around and then release it and then go back to your previous camera position. That'd be really nice as well.
Driver, crank it.
Affirmative.
Gunner, scan for target.
Affirmative.
Driver, move out.
By the way, if you can't tell, I like to wait for them. I like to wait for them to talk and then go. Alright, let's do this. Wheel vehicle time. Oh, I just remembered. I still gotta do the PT-76 if I ever want to get the Walker Bulldog, which I do want to get the Walker Bulldog. Great. I thought I can use, since this is a Shishkin vehicle, I can use this the majority of the time to get the Ravage. Oh, kind of, sorta. To get Shishkin's vehicles leveled up. I mean, it's a sniper too, and it can brawl a little bit because it's fast, and like I said, it can't turn, but it's fast. Or at least that's what I know from the early access, which is the earlier betas, or the closed beta as it was originally called back in the day. Again, like the turret, we're going in. Can we aim low? Yeah, not really. You know, the thing about Russian vehicles in this game is they don't aim low. And that's like a stationary, our mortal enemy.
Direct hit.
Or actually a higher tier version of us. Although it's not a, it's a light tank, but it has a really, really good gun.
Hostile tank.
Right, they know I'm all alone. And then, guys, you kind of need to save me a little bit. I cannot fight a expeditionary tank. I cannot fight him. He's fast as. Forget great frame rate, please. Please do that more.
Reloading.
How'd you miss that shot? Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, that is why you always send at least 2 or 3 tanks the other way, so they don't, bounced. Oh, great, yeah, yeah, nothing we could have done. Nothing we could have done. Nothing we could have done. Oh, they got a stray going right to our base. And we got a lot of people in the refinery, which we do not need. The refinery only needs like 2 people. And the middle only needs 2 people, and the right and the left needs people. Oh, a Terminator noticed I was in trouble. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, see this? I mean, the Zhalo-S is good and all, but it just cannot. It's a tank destroyer. It's not meant to hold the line all by itself. Because it's a tank destroyer. I mean, it has a fast turret rotation. It has your reload time is not too bad, and it has a really good gun. Except I was finding what tier 6 is, and it's a tier 4, so that does not matter either. All right, but anyway, let's do PT-76. I'll be using Max, and we'll be using trusty old Max. All right, let's do this. And it's still gonna be doing the M113, so I can unlock the LAV 150 and the Patton, and I want both of them. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna be going down this tree, but yeah, it's interesting that they made these trees separate from standard armor, and same with Shishkin with his core vehicles. They made that separate originally for all of the time in Armored Warfare until this. all this was one tree, and you unlock these guys. You'd have to unlock these trees, but now it's like this, which makes it interesting. So yeah. Actually, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, they're low enough that it's easy to get with just the tier 1s as we have. Well, okay, we used that, and we used the premiums, but still. But it's not the hardest thing to get with, not just playing it normally. However, the World Destroyers are hard to get, and so is, actually, not really anything else now. It used to be fire support vehicles was really hard to get because you had to do a certain thing, which was really hard for me. So yeah, and I really appreciate that they added the ability to free XP it or global rotation it now, because before you couldn't do that. Before you had to always grind it. So even if you had hundreds of millions or even billions of global rotation, you couldn't use it to unlock the branches or the lines. I guess branches. But now you can use global rotation all you want, so that's really nice as well. So basically if you're having trouble getting the objectives, you can always just free XP it. So yeah. You know, it's playing tier 3s. No one's playing in tier 1. Or 6 people are. Oh yeah, this guy. We can look at your details on you right quick. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, this has a better chance at higher matches than the M113 does because it has a gun. The M113 is a better spotter and a better scout, but this is a better tank. Because it is a tank. It's a light tank, so it is a tank. And by the way, in this game I like to call main battle tanks and light tanks tanks, everything else are vehicles. So yeah, that's just my general terminology. So when I say tank, usually it means a main battle tank, but it could mean a light tank as well. Or when I'm in, when I'm in an armored fighting vehicle and wishing for more stuff to shoot, I'll just say, "Oh look, tanks," and I'll mean light tanks and main battle tanks. So yeah, you might as well look at the details of the Leopard 1 as we showed it off as well. I forget to do this, but I'll remember eventually. Yeah. No, and the Zhalo-S as well. Yeah. We're joining match finally. Let's just go battle. Mainly did spot damage. Somehow I did spot damage. For a point standard. I guess what could have happened. Oh great, we're going against tier 4s. Yeah, this is part of the them putting in matches because they just couldn't find anyone else. This is not a good representation of what you will find if a lot of people are playing online. So and also this is beta. You have been warned. I mean, I think tier 1s are mainly supposed to fight tier 2s and other tier 1s in this game. I don't think they're meant to go up higher. Well, luckily there's only wait, pens. Okay, that makes 2, 3, 6, or 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 things on any team which we can't really penetrate easily. Because they're tanks, and they have armor. However, the rest we can. Scorpion, a light tank like us, except it has no armor. Zhalo-S, I think Star, it has armor, but not a lot of it. And the rest we can easily take out.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Gunner, scan for target.
Affirmative.
Driver, move out.
And by the way, on this map, you always see the, or you're supposed to always see the missile launch. Alright, where's everybody heading? I prefer going to the town on this map. That's oh, what is this guy doing? Oh, but the frame rate, you traitor. A guy just goes out and exposes himself, and you drop frame rates on me. Yeah, I think part of the problem with the frame rate in this game is when you spot something and they render it, the frame rates drop, so you just can't handle the frames. And before you ask, I should address this the first time we played a match. I have a computer with 16 gigabytes of RAM and hex core with a NVIDIA GX 760, I think, or 790, something around there, but it's really good. So it's not my computer at all, and you've seen in the previous matches, that we do get 60 frames eventually. It's just when we get 60 frames is a good question, because this game has what I like to call the first community jitters, which means basically it just what was that? Basically, it has terrible optimization for like the first 1, 2, 3 games of the day, and then it gets better. So yeah, and that's on high-end machines. On mid or lower-end machines, it doesn't really matter all that much. Come on, and frame rate, don't betray me. Oh great, getting shot from the side. We're just not getting good frame rate. No, I'm fine with 30 frames. I'm fine with 25 frames for the most part. But I'm not fine when it moves in between 40 and 20. It doesn't work. Because when that happens, things skip. Oh, see, now we're getting like 50. We're getting like 50 frames now. Because things skip, as in a thing that's right there, and the frame rate bounces about, then it's over there suddenly. So I just really hate that. And it makes things really, really difficult. And also when it's doing that, it makes aiming time like 3 times longer because you have to take a longer time to aim, and I can't see them. Great. Great. Like, we would have damaged somebody if the frame rates would have been with us. The frame rates would have been with us. We would have damaged somebody. Well, there's by far my worst game I had in the pet start so far. And the other games have been actually pretty good, so. That took how long to get in the match? And the frame rates were just not having me. I mean, the Zhalo-S match and the Leopard 1 match was fine, but now it's just being terrible. So yeah, it's weird. It's with the frame rate in this game. They have tried to optimize it multiple times over the course of the early access periods and the stress test, but it seems like it's getting worse and better and then worse again. It's weird how it works, but yeah, it's just Alright, actually we can use the Leopard 1. Actually, no, I want to use the M115 so we can unlock these guys. Oh, and actually, and there's something to note. When you unlock, when you go through a vehicle to unlock new vehicles, you unlock them both. As you can see, they're both progressing at the same bar. This is not Wall of Tanks. In Wall of Tanks, in order to unlock both vehicles that you're branching out into, you have to go up different lines, and you might have to research multiple components. In Armored Warfare, you don't do that. You just, basically, let me move this out the way. As you can see, here's the progression, and we automatically get the next vehicles. And guess what's different in Armored Warfare is all the experience that you earn in the vehicle does not go into this. All your experience that you earn, goes here, and they can use that to buy anything you want in your upgrades. And you don't have to worry about actually regressing in progress and to getting your next vehicles. I can show this right now. What do we want? Share morph speed. Why not? Actually, don't really need these at all. Ability, that might be nice. Get tracked harder. Let's just go to diesel. You see, now watch this bar. It's at 73% and it's right there. When I get the engine and spend 290 points, it didn't move, yet I got the engine. So yeah, as you can see, this bar and these points are completely different from each other. They don't care about each other. All the experience, I mean, basically, this is your total experience that you have ever earned in the vehicle, and these are your current experience that you have right now. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna use the engine as I don't really need it, but I decided to buy that just to demonstrate. So yeah. Come on, there's 12 people in Tier 1s, 12 people in Tier 2s, and 22 people in Tier 3s. I think you can find a match. I think you can find a big match. As you can see, I don't really care about getting matches with higher tiers, as I'm pretty good at taking them out, regardless. We won that match, unfortunately. I'm saying unfortunately because we got our first victory of the day by that, and we didn't do anything. Yeah, I was probably some things. And that gave us lots of monies. Oh, we got the Palmas team as well. Okay, that wasn't as bad match as I thought. We did spot stuff. It's better than nothing. Although we should have damaged that guy at least. We could have damaged that guy at least once, but no, the frame rate was like, no, I'm not going to allow you to damage him today. Yeah. Because that was when I was trying to aim that time, the frame rate was jumping about, so it was taking me longer to aim. So yeah, and we didn't get in that match, interestingly enough. Yeah, we're just getting unlucky now. It's been 3 minutes and we haven't found a match yet. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's try something else then. That took too long. Yeah, basically 3:30 is my default number to get out. Let's keep trying. Let's try we need to have a good match with the PT-76, don't we? Which one instantly that time. Or kinda instantly. Instantly for normal people. Oh, we are almost out of time too. Well, too late now. Fourth Storm Standard. Oh, and we got into a tier 1-2 match. Yeah, this is basically normal in this game. Unlike World of Tanks, where if you're in a tier 1, you're mostly finding just tier 1 matches. Modern Warfare, if you're tier 1, you're mostly finding tier 1 or tier 2 matches, and maybe some tier 3s. However, in Armored Warfare, you can scout very well. All the tier 1s can scout very well, and the PT-76 can kill tier 5s if it wants. You know, if you can flank them and shoot them in the side, you can still kill them. The M113 kind of can do that a little bit, but not really. Like, this thing has the gun to kill like tier 5s if it really wanted to. Basically, these things are at tier 5. The M113s are much better scouts at tier 5, but their guns don't really do much unless it's an armored fighting vehicle, then you can kill it. But yeah. And in the early access periods, the later ones, and the stress test, there was a whole lot of tier 1s getting high tier matches. Because there's just weren't a lot of people playing tier 1s at a time. However, I kind of avoided that because, well, I played early access number 1 where everyone had tier 1s. So yeah. Same situation here. Kinda. Except a lot of people have already got a lot of vehicles now. Oh, and on this map, you always want to push if you can. Unless, of course, you're on the top pushing down, then you want to stop at where the encounter flag is. An encounter. And this, however, you always want to push over it. You always want to push into this area if you're bottom, always. Same thing in an encounter, but in encounter you might need to be more careful where you're... you might want to be more careful where you're approaching this, as there might be tanks here already. Alright guys, I'm moving up slowly. Don't they see I'm all here by myself? Yeah, basically, I'm all here by myself. There they come. And there's another tip. There's another advice. If you see someone ahead of you, it's all by himself. Oh, this guy is going to be mine. Bah! Gun it! Good. The frame rate. It was like 60, and then went down to 40 an instant, making me think he was still there when he wasn't. When that happens. Oh, frame rate, please. Oh, we hit something. Finally. Are you still locked on him? Yes, you were. Why were we locked onto him? Yeah, it's frame rate. I mean, this game. See, it's getting 60 frames right now. It was. Now, okay, now it's getting 60 frames. So, this game's just optimization issues. I wish they would fix that eventually. Because, I mean, I know they try to fix it. It's just, it still has issues. A lot of optimization issues. Now, in like the mid beta. So, yeah, why? I guess that's not a big complaint, as a lot of games do have optimization issues even in beta, so it's for release, so you gotta worry about optimization issues. Well, yeah. But I'm playing on the super high-end machine, so yeah, it could be very optimized for mid-range machines and lower-range machines, which when they in the patch notes say they're doing optimization issues, yeah, I mean optimization things, but God, first killed the PT-76. They usually say that they're optimizing it for mid-range machines and low-end machines, not high-end. High-end machines can just suck it, I guess, for right now. I mean, I guess most people don't have high-end machines; they have mid and lower-end machines, so yeah, I guess it is a good thing. But I'm being solid 60 right now. Be careful. This guy's going to suck on this if the frame rate doesn't drop. Oh, no. Oh, it's coming for me. That's fantastic. Oh, rear camera will really help now. See, I wouldn't have hit the rock if I could see where I'm going. This guy is a problem. Great, gotta keep moving. We're not fast. Oh, he missed too. Alright, that's better than nothing. Yes, keep moving. I think I have a faster reload than him. Ah, I was trying to hit his top. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Yes! Yes! Building in the way. And he fired his gun. He fired his gun. Got track damage. It's the problem. It is the problem. I shouldn't be living this long. He's why a tier. Oh, he's a tier 2, so yeah, maybe I should be living. Maybe I should be living this long. Yes, keep going around the corners. I'm not gonna say up because he's all by himself. I'm spotted. I'm still spotted. Why do you say I'm spotted? Great. Ah, I couldn't get around that corner in time. And I just couldn't penetrate him. I tried shooting his top and his side, but it just didn't work. Yeah. I don't think he realizes he's all by himself. Yeah, well, at least that was a pretty good game. That was better. That game went as well as it could have. That game went as well as it could have. So yeah, no matter what we have found, where we found it, that game went as well as it could have. Alright, I mean, the PT-76 used to be able to penetrate that guy, or at least I thought it used to. Alright, let's do you now. Actually, we're out of time. I forgot we're out of time. Almost. That could got us into a match. That would have been bad. Let's look at you, because that's part of the Shishkin tree. Actually, no, let's look at you, because why not? I do like this thing, by the way. I do like this thing. That's very decent. They kind of, you know, this may be the T-26 of Armored Warfare. Kinda, maybe. I mean, it's not a tier 2, but it's close, and it's pretty good for it being a low tier and all. Not that I hate low tiers or anything like that, but yeah. It's a gift tank, which is another important attribute. Basically, you need to be tier 2 and a gift tank, and then you could be a T1, and then you could be a T1A6 counterpart. That's basically what you need. All right, but anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. You know, if you guys watching on this video, it means a lot to me. Also, not to me if you leave a comment, they much you liked. They would like to me I had just into series like what vehicles was next, and tips I'll play. Armored Warfare. Open beta head start in general for no tips, comments, or people that don't tip. And I guess, see you in a second.